I read that there is going to be another right-wing group starting up, and I believe that Jeb Bush is one of the founders.
Well, that makes sense to me. At night of Columbus.
Yeah, it was. Isn't it with a what's the Mormon Republican's name? Mitt Romney.
Oh, Mitt Romney also. Yes, yes. And Sarah Palin will be involved too.
Yeah, it makes sense. Mitt Romney's a Mason. All your top Mormons are Masons. The Mormon Prophet's a Mason. They're inducted into the Masonic Lodge outside of Utah. So you have that Masonic connection. You got a Mormon connection to the Council for National Policy. So, and of course you got, Marriott hotels everywhere, all Mormon owned. So, and then you have Mariner Eccles in 1935, who was the guy who perfected the Federal Reserve Act and Federal Reserve Bank by consolidating its power under FDR. So the Mormons have been very important players in the Black Pope's plan to bring America into fascism. In fact, the Mormons, they keep control of all the genealogical records for the purpose of knowing where all the Jews are, or any blue bloods, or whoever they want to keep track of. That's the purpose of the Mormon genealogy.
Was that originally done by the Order of Cincinnati?
I think the Order of Cincinnati had a hand in it, because the Order of Cincinnati can be traced to the Jesuits. And we have to remember A. Truott, and I had suspected this, but he confirmed it, that the Mormons were tied to the Jesuits through Brigham Young, and Brigham Young's dear personal advisor was Jesuit Pierre de Smet, when Pierre de Smet met with Brigham Young at Cedar Bluffs in Iowa and told him to go up to the Great Salt Lake and there settle in. So there's always been that connection, and then Brigham Young was also the personal friend of Albert Pike. So, yes.
Now, did you happen to hear the expose that Bill Cooper did on the Mormon elders and the upper echelon of the Mormon people, as far as a lot of the Mormon people are now becoming high recruits into the CIA?
I didn't hear that, but I knew that they had recruited Mormons into the FBI. Hoover did that in conjunction with recruiting graduates from the Jesuit universities of Marquette, Georgetown, and Fordham into the FBI.
Because that was based on the book that he did an expose on called The God Makers.
Oh, okay. I have a video called The God Makers, yeah.
Yeah, that's based on the book. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, excellent. Makes perfect sense.
I'm looking here now. What we were talking about real quick was, looks like it's Mitt Romney, Jeb Bush, and someone named Bennett in a CNP PNAC offshoot group called I just had it in front of me in the screen refresh. I believe it's like National, where is it? Now I'm scanning. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm going to look for this real quick. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, the Council for National Policy has very strong ties to Le Cercle, and Le Cercle was involved with Gladio after the war. And these are men like Lucio Gelli, ex-Nazis, High Knights of Malta that were involved in bringing the Nazis to power, like Franz von Papen, he was one. Another one was the powerful German family of the Taxels, the Untaxels. So they're connected to Le Cercle. Le Cercle is absolute fascism because the purpose of reuniting Europe was to reunite a Roman Catholic, for the most part, Jew-free fascist Europe for the bringing about of the revival of the Roman Empire for the purpose of fulfilling prophecy.
That new group, by the way, Eric, is called National Council for a New America.
That's what it is, yeah.
Okay, National Council for the New America. I got to write that down, because you see that's Hannity's America, brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Governor Bobby Jindal will also be a part of that.
The good Roman Catholic out of Louisiana.
Oh yeah, and he believes in castration of the genitalia.
Oh yeah. Castro. Oh, that's nice.